Now, Glenn Forrester, do you know anything? Salutations, Mr. Daly. How can I be of service? I'd really better be going. See you later then. Oh, I misread that and thought there was a centipede somewhere around there, but no, it's just the velocipede, right? Little Rob, do you know anything about Father Franco? I meant nothing. I meant nothing by it. I can smell that dairy air. Enjoying yourself up there, towering over everyone? Okay. Perhaps you could conduct business as usual. Okay, we could buy that. Rumors, yeah. Have you heard anything particularly scandalous of late? Okay, listen close, my friend. This isn't the kind of thing you blurt out in mixed company. The Queen is involved in the drug trade. A shocking revelation. The Queen, you say? But how could she be involved? Well, it's Her Majesty that's behind the whole thing, that's all. She personally directs the opium traffic coming into the London docks. Her Majesty's the real mastermind of the dock hounds, and she herself counts the take from all of London's drug dens every Sunday morning, while a double takes her place at church. What is this country coming to, when even the Queen is on the take? You mark my word, the whole empire will fall any day now. Do we buy it? Sure. I'm dying to know what you've got wind of. Heart-wrenching echoes resounded throughout London lately. A distressed woman named Sarah Matson succumbed to despair, casting herself off a bridge. Debt-ridden and unable to nurture her cherished brood, she entrusted them to an orphanage before taking her own life. May this sorrowful chronicle awaken empathy within our souls. Is that a tear in your eyes, Governor? Come now, pull yourself together. I'm reading these tales every day, and you don't see me crying. Let's take our leave. I appreciate the chat, but I've got places to go. Ah well, get on with you then. Okay. The collie is not gonna talk to me, because we've learned the collie doesn't like Minotaurs. I mean, Dante, do you know anything, my friend? Really, mate, there's a deal of numbers spinning in my head, and I don't want to lose track. Scoot along. Say, would you be interested in buying any bits and bobs I come across? I don't think I have any at the moment. No, I do. You mean cogs? Sure, I'll be happy to pay for those. Let me know when you're ready to trade. Let's sell the cogs. Very nice, 9 shillings. Fetching fines. Of course, I can't let your efforts go unrewarded. That's all, Mr. Ziegler. I shan't bother you any longer. Okay, nothing of note here from Mr. Ziegler. Let's take another look around. I don't think Helena Bailey is going to be too helpful, but what's the harm in asking? There's Helena still gazing out at nothing. Okay. Let's see, Timothy Agraball, do you know anything? Compliment his English. Fine, whatever. Your English is quite good, but I still detect a hint of an accent, something I cannot place. I'm a Lascar, sir. Though I've long since adopted England for my home, I came up on the RMS Victoria in the Merchant Marine, and when I got my own vessel and settled for good on these shores, I even married an Irish woman, much to my parents' disappointment. But that's another tale. We don't need a cigarette. Thank you. And then Felipe, do you know anything? There's Felipe again. He has invariably been of a sunny disposition, but now he looks positively down in the dumps. Some spate of ill fortune, perhaps? Atticus, good to see you again. Likewise. Still as friendly as before. We could buy a fish, but we cannot talk to him. We don't need a fish, I think. Yeah, no, we're good. Te deseo lo mejor. I wish you the best. Okay. Deseo. Okay. Te deseo lo mejor. Okay, senor. There's the ferry. We're not leaving yet. And I think that's everyone we can talk to in the wharf, because we've been in the tavern before. So I guess that takes us to Sorry Square to wrap everything else up. Maybe someone knows about Franco. Or maybe not. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Now please load in Sorry Square while I take a sip of tea, if it's cool enough. Yeah, just barely drinkable. That's enough for me. There we go. And we're at Soris Square. Now, Pavel we just talked to. We don't need anything more from him. Let's see if anyone else has anything of note to say about anything that we want to know about. Gavin Dawson, take your leave. You do that, okay. He doesn't have anything to say. A poster, is that still just some depressing thing? Whoever made this poster would have us all in cages. In a way, I had to fence myself off from bullies back at the orphanage. When will people finally abandon their preconceptions? Okay, Gulliver Dawson, probably nothing either. Back again, is it? I don't need fruit right now, thank you very much. The poet isn't here. Nandy's shop. No, wait. We advance the story by going on the boat. Let's enter Nandy's shop. See what that's all about. And come on. There we go. Let's see. Book collection. Spine of the Spine of Herbal Medicine. Nandy must be a fountain of knowledge. But now that I think about it, I bet I have one she hasn't read back at the garret. I should mention it to her. Okay, portable magic. True. Cauldron. Bleach white bones of various lengths and densities fill the cauldron. This woman is a skilled healer. Plenty of things you can do with bone marrow once it's boiled. With that gremlin. He is a pest who tried to invade Nandy's basement. Preserved forever as a warning against any and all of her enemies. Spiral staircase. These two are in deep discussion. You could just make out what they're saying if you stay quiet. Oh, okay. Safe to assume that's Dr. Wainwright, judging by his vines and close rapport with Nandy. But I don't approve any of the transfers. If those patients aren't returned, it could mean losing months of research. I understand your frustrations, but there is nothing to be gained from a rising temper. At least the ambulance drivers were talkative. Well, they're my subordinates, and a sudden transfer like this justifies a line of inquiry. I only hope my asking doesn't get me deeper. That's me spotted. Good day to you, sir. Oh, good day to you, sir. Don't be afraid to step inside now. How may I be of assistance? I have something to discuss with Clancy Wainwright privately, if you don't mind. Good day, Miss Mabasso. I'm actually here to speak with Dr. Wainwright, if you can spare a moment, sir. Let's go with the second one. Of course. Always get the... of course, excuse me. Whenever there's dialogue with multiple people, I always just mess that up again and again. And there's Dr. Wainwright. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Clancy Wainwright, physician. Atticus Daly, pleasure's mine. Name's Atticus Daly, but I'll have to cut to the chase. I'm trying to trace the whereabouts of a patient of yours. Let's be slow with that. Pleasure's mine. Well and good, Mr. Daly, but how did you know to find me here? There's no time for particulars. I understand some of your patients might have been transferred. One of your employees tipped me off, but I won't name any names. I'm trying to track down a particular patient of yours. There's no time for particulars. Well, Miss Mabasso and I were just discussing that, and unfortunately I cannot help you. The order came from higher up. No one said a word to me. Rude and unprofessional is what I call it. But if these were your patients, you must surely know something. Look, John, I'm looking for a Matilda Hathaway, my mother, in fact. Let's go with the second one. Let's just be blunt and upfront. That ought to get his attention. If your patients are getting moved around willy-nilly, then I might not have much time. Right you are, sir. I am concerned about the swift movement of unseen interests lately. One of the subjects, patients, was in fact named Hathaway, and the destination was someplace in Braxton County. Well, everything is coming to a head there, I suppose. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Miss Molly invited me to Braxton Manor tonight. Um, I'm to pay a visit to a certain... Wait, this is beyond coincidence. I am to pay a visit to a certain gentleman in attendance. Okay. I worry... That was weird with the dialogue, right? I clicked them and then nothing happened and the dialogue changed. This is beyond... Oh, did I just think? And this is beyond coincidence. Right. I thought I said it out loud. No, it was just a thought. Of course. My bad. I got tripped up by that. I worry for anyone in Molly's clutches, but especially Matilda, stripped of her rights from day one at Benthel House. If she was relocated to a manor in the moors, then she could be part of something the lower classes weren't meant to know about. Oh my, I just realized something rather bleak. The blood drains right out of his face. He looks ready to faint. 92%, come on, ask him what's wrong. Good. Are you quite alright? What's troubling you? I may be putting myself in danger, but as I was telling Miss Mabaso, I'm tired of holding my tongue. The doctor inhales deeply, his collar stretching tightly against his neck. I've been invited to the soiree tonight in Braxton Manor, hosted by Lord Braxton himself. Sounds like a coincidence not to be missed. I see that you're quite shaken. What is it you fear could transpire at this event? You're not suggesting that Lord Silas has invited the mentally infirm to his social affairs? I'll go with the first one. I believe the patients could factor into the evening's festivities. There's a bit of a gap in his logic, but I'll hear him out. You see, Lord Braxton is a member of the board at Benthel House. He might have used his influence to have the patients transferred to his very manor. But for what purpose? I'm afraid my musings in that regard are rather dark. Let's ask him to share. Doctor, I assure you I can handle your musings, no matter how dark they may be. This is my mother's life we're talking about. Please just tell me what you were thinking. I don't know anything of substance, but despite his duties on the board, I don't think Lord Braxton as a man to be. I don't think of Lord Braxton as a man to be trusted. If my patients were taken to his property, well, I don't care to speculate about what could happen. Let's ask about the safety. Doctor, if it's possible, can you promise me my mother's not in danger? I'm sorry, Atticus. I wish I could make you such a promise, but in good faith I cannot. See if he can help you gain entrance to the party. I beg your pardon for asking, but could you get me into the party somehow? I haven't the means to do that. I can't pretend to be your escort for obvious reasons, and you can't use my invitation. I am well known in the circles. Thank you. Let's move on. Thank you, Dr. Wainwright. Your information was helpful, but now I must take my leave as swiftly as possible. For once, you refuse to procrastinate. Good. Shut up, you old crone. We're trying to track down Matilda over here. Okay, some tasks updated. So the old crone. This woman doesn't know how to relax. Okay, plenty of stuff going on. I wonder what the resolution to that will be. Right, reconcile your past. That takes us to the manor now as well. Since there was a thing happening at the bell jar, we should go there probably. Go to the bell jar and investigate. And I'm going to do that right now. Because there isn't anything explicitly telling us to do that. I think in the journal, right? Or is it? Courtesan killer Calvin heard something rather strange at the bell jar. No, it's telling us. Okay, good. I just didn't want to forget between recordings. But he didn't actually see anyone. It's going to be hard to put a case together at this point, but I may as well keep looking for clues if I can. Yes. Let's go to the bell jar and see if we can find anything. We could also visit the apothecary and ask about, you know, maybe that guy from the apothecary knows about Father Franco. But quite frankly, I doubt it. I've Charlemagne Duval. Have we talked here? Truly, I can't imagine what it is you could be wanting, but I haven't the curiosity to find out. Good day. Rude. Okay, let's keep going to the bell jar. I'm gonna quickly have another sip of tea. Okay, much better. Let's go inside. See if anyone has heard anything weird. Come on now, there we go. There's the sofa. Come on now. Zuri, let's talk to you. Nobody else is willing to talk anyways. Yes, Mr. Daly, suppose I'll take to the bricks again. Ta-ta for now. Okay, nothing. Nothing from you. Anything up here? Loitering in high-end establishments would be wise for me. Banned from the bell jar or not, I shouldn't push my luck. I didn't mean to walk in there, but okay. And there isn't really anything we can do here. Nobody to talk to. The key rack is just to look at. Sofa won't be sitting down. Okay. So can't really find out anything about the murders here. But I suppose since that's for the most part Clara's quest, it's gonna come ahead at the manor as well. So that's fine in the end. Okay. Let me take a look. Father Franco, nobody knows anything about that. At least as far as I could tell. Let's quickly talk to some people here. Chalamet Duval doesn't want to talk to us. Willard Rathbone, I doubt you know anything about Father Franco, right? Fine range of animals, okay. Fair enough. At least we don't get strung into long conversations that lead to nothing, so that's something. There isn't really anyone along this road. So I'm quickly gonna run into the apothecary, see if maybe I find something there. And who knows, maybe Father Franco will be a character at the manor. Maybe we'll meet him there or something like that. I suppose, but I don't know. I don't know. So far, no one has known anything about the guy. And Eli is the one who told us about him in the first place, so I don't think he knows anymore. I mean, I guess it can't hurt to ask him, right? Mr. Daly, welcome. Always good to see you, Eli. You've no idea how welcome a friendly face is down here. Okay. Apothecary, I don't think we're gonna have much to do in here. Let's see. Let's see. Now this, we've read before. Okay, Gordon. Okay, fine. Let's go back to Sorry Square. Let me quickly take a look at my notes again. Is there anything pressing that we have to do here? I don't think anyone here knows anything about Father Franco. That just, I don't know, no one has known anything. I can't talk to nuns anymore. Let's see. The courtesan killer, the trail is cold. Right, okay. Gin collection, whatever. Leo's lament, Father Franco. Who knows where a secret keeper would be. Missing orphans, Braxton Manor, Old Crone is gonna happen over time. Portable magic, right? We could talk to we could talk to Nandi, then bring the book, something like that. Reconcile your past is at the manor. Settle your debts is at the manor. Sneak into the manor is in the manor. Okay, just quickly talk to Nandi and see if she wants the book. Then we can bring her the book, and then we could get on the boat, and then everyone would be on location. And then I would call it a day. And do the last thing in one sitting, where I'm not as unhealthy right now. Not the spiral staircase. Yeah, must lead to the private quarters. Nandi. Okay. Atticus, was it? Forgive me, but I happened to overhear a few stray words of your conversation with the doctor. Anything I can help you with? Perhaps a tincture for your troubles? Ask about gin. I see you have a gin bottle on display here. That I do. A most troublesome acquisition, as the label implies. Let's ask about the bottle's name. Troublesome gin? Why such a name? Well, any sort of liquor has a potential to cause trouble, does it not? Not necessarily, I say. Let's buy the troublesome gin. There we go. Troublesome gin added to inventory. Know that I shall not be responsible for any incident caused by the use of that bottle. Let's ask about the tree. This tree here, it's enormous. How long has it been here? Even I don't know the answer to that query, nor did the occupants before me. Its origin remains a mystery, but what's important is what it brings now. Let's ask about the books. Oh, ask about the Sons of Caruso. Last person we talked to. Okay, ask about the books. Quite the collection of you have over there. And which one would that be? I have many, you see. Your books. Most of them I have never seen before. Ah yes, some of these are older than both of us combined, and others are from lands far away from here. I take a particular interest in the unknown, where one has acquired enough unique knowledge that benefit others. They become more valuable. And value has its price. I have one you may like, not as rare but very specific. It could add to your considerable value. It would be my pleasure to see it, though I doubt its content will be unfamiliar to me. Maybe you'll be surprised. Perhaps. Let's ask about the goddamn Sons of Caruso. I don't want to say this in the wrong way, Miss Mabasso, but you seem like you might know about some of the things that scuttle in the dark. She lets her friendly smile drop and reaches into the pouch at her side, retrieving a carved wooden pipe and a small wad of tobacco. Her attention seems to be entirely on the pipe as she replies, "Rats, Mr. Daly. Anyone in London could tell you of rats. I'm looking for something a little bigger. Have you ever heard of the Sons of Caruso?" She lights the pipe and looks up at you. "There are some questions better not asked, Atticus. Why do you want to know? Let's tell her about Leo. I had a close friend as a boy, back when I was an orphan at the Sacred Heart. He disappeared one day after I left, and I never looked into it. A street preacher implied that Father Franco and the Sons of Caruso might be responsible for orphans going missing, so I'm looking into it. My advice to you is to let the past lie. You will find only heartache and danger down this path." 92, come on.